Lighting good? Can y'all hear me? Anybody that come in, when y'all come in, can y'all hear me? Coming to my live. They'll come in if they ain't came in yet. Anyways, I just get to talking until people get here. We out here in Afrikatown, which y'all know as Leimert Park. Mark Ridley Thomas is. Can y'all hear me? First of all, let me know if you can hear me before I'm getting to fucking talking and all that. Yeah, though, but we out here in Afrikatown, Leimert Park. Mark Ridley Thomas is what is this? What they call it? Indicted. Well, what is this area called?
City councilman.
City councilman, supervisor, whatever he is. But this is his area, his district. There we go. His district. And I'm out here with a group of people. Some people from Afrikatown, some people they just frequent the area. And we out here just having a little drink. Ooh, I shouldn't say that on YouTube. This is Coca-Cola. Anyways, though, Mark Ridley Thomas, as y'all all know, if you are from LA, he was just indicted on 20 charges, I think they said, fraud and some other shit, working with a lady in USC, a dean or something, I forgot her name. I'm just going on the humbug because I just had to come down here and do it. Anyways, he's been indicted in Afrikatown, who helps this area, you know what I'm saying, with all type of things, the vendors, safety, cleaning, the homeless, everything. And Mark Ridley Thomas was a bad guy, you know what I'm saying? They up here saying good things about him on the news, but we're gonna give you the down-to-earth, real shit, you know what I'm saying? He was scum. He wouldn't do nothing for his people here. Ain't they taxing the vendors right now? Billion? They taxing the vendors here at Leimert and all that, right?
Right.
I'm gonna bring him in a minute. Let me keep explaining. Vendors here on the strip. Is Galen? On Dayton, getting taxed. Can't afford to pay their vending fees. They skyrocketing. That's all Mark Ridley Thomas. Downtown Crenshaw tried to purchase the mall right here on King and Crenshaw, which y'all all know if you're from LA, the Crenshaw Mall. Tariq Nasheed right here across the street from the park, Afrikatown Park, Leimert Park, tried to buy a plot of land. He couldn't get it. Mark Ridley Thomas is all in the middle of that to where black families and black people can't purchase fucking land here. Down the street, we know what happened to our man, Nipsey. Nipsey was constantly harassed by the LAPD. They wanted him to sell his plot of land that he had, all those strip malls, all those stores. This is all Mark Ridley Thomas did to the people down here. So we came down here to wish him his best luck. Wish him the best of luck on his new trial, his federal trial. You know what I'm saying? You reap for what you sow. Karma is real. The ancestors came and got you today, bro. The ancestors came and got your ass. Well, I'm about to bring my man's right here, Billion. Follow him. What's your come on here. This is my brother right here, Billion.
All right.
Afrikatown Coalition, Black Power, pillar of the community here. And he knows a little bit more information on it, and he knows what happens down here. And I'm just gonna let him go off a little bit. Mark Ridley Thomas, what does he mean to this community right here?
In multiple different political offices, he has been an official over this area, from being a council member when this was originally known as the 8th District, to going to a state level, being an official, then coming back on a county level, being a supervisor, and just last year he was voted in as a city councilman. Right. But from the time he first got in office till now, we've seen a lot of black folks be driven out of this area. But we've seen other ethnic groups, you know, their population increase. The black population has decreased, and in large part because of a lot of different policies from 3 strikes laws, to the policing, to the housing crisis we are currently in, to the lack of investments in black businesses and supporting black property owners. You know, it's been a lot that's went all bad. So, you know, today is basically, as Malcolm said, the chicken's coming home to roost.
Like, wow.
You know, it's the same pattern we keep seeing where different black misleaders are incentivized to, you know, mislead the black community, sell out the black community. And once, you know, the white overseers are done, they dispose of those individuals. Because again, the ultimate thing is to make sure black folks are not empowered, so even including those individuals. So, you know, we see this time again. I was saying last week on one of our videos, this is very similar to colonialism. Most definitely neo-colonialism. So, you know, it's the same pattern, and hopefully next time around, some of them young black folks that the white folks will step to try to get you to sell out your people. Like we say, take the money, but don't follow their plan. That's what Nipsey said. You know, he said he took the money, but then white folks had no fucking clue what he was about to do with black power.
Black power. Before I let you go, how many charges you said he was indicted on? About how many?
They said it's about 20.
About 20. And do you remember the lady name? The dean?
I don't.
Was she a dean? Dean at USC? She was something.
Right.
But when he came down here, what, a week or two ago, maybe 3 weeks, did he promise the community anything? Or did he come down here just for a photo shoot? You know what I'm saying? What was he down here trying to do?
Well, what we've been working on down here, specifically Afrikatown Coalition, and we've been working with LA Legal Assistance to help the vendors who set up out here during the week to hold the space, especially on Sundays at the African marketplace. It's been a large effort since the beginning of this year to kind of shut that down. You know, in gentrification, the first level attack is so-called gangbangers.
Right.
The next level attack is the homeless, and in this case, they've been attacking the street vendors. So, we've been organizing, working with the street vendors the whole space. He came out, said he was gonna give resources to help the people, but you know, we first started talking to him way back in June. To date, you know, it's really been nothing. A lot of businesses around here are hurting. The whole metro train project has ran a lot of businesses off of Crenshaw, and he actually is an executive board member on Metro. So in a lot of different areas, you know, this brother's been in a position to help the community, but we see, you know, he's getting charged dealing with USC. USC is one of the main gentrifiers in South Central right now. So, you know, again, it's just karma. So,
right. You think they'll? Well, he's indicted. They will have to probably make him resign. Do you see them putting somebody else in his chair, or you know, runoff or anything? Is there anybody that you think could help get in his slot and help us out here?
See, that's an excellent point, because these people are not impulsive. So this is not some shit that just happened to spur the moment. This is some shit that was thought out, pre-planned. He was probably given notice that this was about to happen, and they already have somebody they about to put in his place.
Right.
And that's where we gonna have to really come together and identify somebody to counter that person, but get out in these streets and make sure that person secures that office. Right. Because again, that's how we, I mean, it's a sick ass game, but we gotta make sure we have somebody in there that can't be corrupted, that's going to help do what we need, especially with all the gentrifying that's happening from 10 Freeway to Florence. They got over 20 development projects. The mall, they just announced they got 500 condos, 400 apartments, a 900-room hotel. We know none of that's for black people.
None of it.
So in the next couple years, they got thousands of white folks about to flood this community.
Come on now.
So we need somebody in office that's going to really help us push back against that.
All right, well, let people know about your social media and just ways they can help Afrikatown and just this area, you know what I'm saying, especially right now while we're going through all this.
You know, I'm Billion Godson. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook, Billion, Godsun. But also on Instagram, we are Afrikatown. and Afrikatown Enterprise. But you know, we do need financial support, but even more importantly, like I tell folks, we need bodies. We need people to get out here in these streets and help us hold ground. Because again, ultimately, they have the police, they have the sheriffs. Even when we know shit ain't right, they send them in to try to bully and terrorize and intimidate folks. So we need bodies to get out here with us.
Thank you, brother. So, again, we out here celebrating. We're not really even celebrating, but yeah, you can call it celebrating. The ancestors came through. They got another coon Sambo up out of there that was against his people. They go deeper than that. Tariq Nasheed broke this down deeply, how he's a part of these families, a few white families here that own all this shit up and down Crenshaw. And Mark Ridley Thomas is their gatekeeper, and he's been in office for long. He's been in office, what they say, 30 years?
Early 90s, yeah.
Early 90s? Okay, right when I was born. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker been in there, and he been fucking black people. It's a big plot of land over here that right next to the Kaiser Permanente. Who was it? Magic Johnson who was trying to buy that?
Magic Johnson, Keyshawn Johnson.
Come on, Keyshawn Johnson, ex-NFL player, Magic Johnson, an NBA legend. They all tried to buy that plot of land next to where his theater, the Magic Johnson Theater was. And he didn't allow them to buy that for so many reasons. But I heard even as petty as, please like the video when you come in too. Damn, I never say that because I don't really be worried about likes, but it helps the channel out a lot. He didn't allow them to get it, not only because he was a gatekeeper, but also because he wants his name a part of it. Come on, dude, you not Magic, you're not Keyshawn, and you ain't really did nothing. You gave us a couple of parks, matter of fact. This motherfucker put a gate up and made this park right here, the famous Leimert Park, a dog park. Come on, man, who did he do that for? You know he did that for. But Mark Ridley Thomas, indicted. I'm down here in Afrikatown, Crenshaw and Vernon, you understand? Down here. Like the video again. Subscribe, share, all of that. But I'm down here on the ground, Afrikatown, and a few other people down here turning up, drinking, having fun, just having, you know, a little enjoyment in the indictment of a coon Sambo. P. Coffrey. Matter of fact, if you only just on my YouTube, not on my Facebook, go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. I don't really use Twitter, but shit, fuck with that too. TikTok coming soon. And yeah, I'm out. Anything else to say? Another coon down. Karma's real. Wow. But y'all enjoy your night. P. Coffrey, the Pan African Report. And I'm out.